Most people are focused on making sure their highlight reels slap. And I get that, but your day-to-day is 99% of your life. We gotta enjoy that. Hey friend, hey. Today is the last episode of our series of how to make life way more interesting. We made it! And today's topic is romanticizing your daily life. Now, I know you heard me say this is episode 4. In episodes 1, 2, and 3, we talked about knowing the difference between a numbing and a more joyful life, how to be fueled through hobbies and habits, and how to build a social life. But today, we're gonna talk about that day to day. Most people are focused on making sure their highlight reels slap. And I get that, but your day-to-day is 99% of your life. We gotta enjoy that. We all wanna enjoy most of our lives, and that starts by enjoying your day-to-day or your week-to-week. I'm Ladacia, and this is Dacey's Dose, where I give a dose of direction towards a more fulfilling life. So follow so we can navigate this adulthood together. In this adulthood, we have so many responsibilities, and they take up a lot of time. Think your family, work, bills. It's so important that we have some type of stress relief daily or weekly. Sources of stress relief and joy lead to a more fulfilling life. And that's what we all really want deep down. I'm gonna give you 5 steps that can help you romanticize your daily life. And then I'm gonna follow it up with some tips for success. So let's get into it, yeah. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna act like we're at a buffet. And if you follow me for a while, you know I always talk about this. You're gonna think about what you would want more of, but not from a place of lack. You're not thinking, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. We're not focusing on what you don't have. We're thinking about what we want more of. It's a buffet. You can have whatever you like. And to get started on that, you're probably gonna have to ask yourself a lot of questions. The wise poet P.D. Pablo was very inquisitive. The man asked a lot of questions. Do you want it on the floor? Do you want it on the chair? Do you want it over here or do you want it over there? You gotta ask yourself questions, very detailed questions. Maybe I wanna have more fun. Maybe I wanna make more friends. Maybe I wanna start a hobby. Maybe I wanna start a self-care routine. Maybe I wanna enjoy more foods. Maybe I want to work out more. Maybe I want to work on my appearance some more. Maybe I wanna start stretching more. Think about all the things you could initiate or things that could help you have a more fulfilling life. Things that would feel good to you that could be implemented daily if not weekly. Jess Turner suggests journaling about a day in your life and you go top to bottom what the ideal day is. I think that's such a useful exercise. You should give it a try. Once you decide what you want more of, decide how you can implement that. Maybe you want more peaceful mornings. And so in the morning, you decide you're not going to use your phone, or you start a skincare routine in the morning. Maybe you want a moment where you can journal and sip some matcha. I would love to do that. Maybe you want to add on a nightly stretch routine. Or maybe you want to get to the gym twice a week. Start a new hobby. Pick something that would connect to a positive feeling. Then ask yourself, how can you incorporate it into your lifestyle? Like the matcha, for example. I could buy the matcha and set up the ingredients for the morning, and I can experiment with making matcha until I like how it tastes. Maybe I could start with boiling the water and pulling out my journal and then using the bathroom. When I come back, make the matcha. Think about a specific way you can add it to your routine or your week. Speaking of morning routines, I do have a video that I'm going to link in the cards for you to check out. It's tips for starting a new morning routine. Step 4 is to incorporate. Try it if it feels right. And once you've tried it, assess how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel good, repeat. If not, assess why not. Because sometimes we don't like things because they don't come easy. But they'll come easier if you keep at it. Now, to me, those are very simple and doable steps. But life comes with roadblocks. So here are some tips for success. First things first, choose something that will feel good to you, not something that other people would consider to be good. Don't pick something just because other people would seek after that. Do something that would be fulfilling for you. Remember that you're worthy and deserving of your own time. So you need to make time for yourself. We pour into others all day, towards others' goals all day. Let's pour something positive and peaceful and joyful into ourselves. And these are gonna go flash speed. Feel free to start small. Honestly, I recommend it. I want a more peaceful morning. I'm not gonna start a full-blown skincare routine and a walk and a journaling exercise. How about I just start with the matcha and the journaling? incorporate that. And then once I get that going, assess if I would like to add more, or should I add more at a different time of day? No need to flip my life as a whole 180 in one day. Hey, Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. If it's not something that's innate, you may have a little struggle. Doesn't mean it's not worth continuing. Push forward. And my last tip, sometimes success looks like consistency. Consistency is what will bring you the life you want. So put your focus on the consistency first, then assess how it's working for you. Are you headed in the direction of your romantic life, or are you going the opposite direction? This one was a quickie but goodie. I really enjoyed making a series. If there's any topics you'd like me to cover on this channel, please comment below. Again, I talk all things adulthood, okay? If you found something valuable, please comment down below and give this video a like. It tells the algorithm to share with other people who may benefit. Consider your good deed for the day. You're helping yourself and others. Like, you're so giving. If you forgot to hit subscribe, go ahead and hit that button. I'll be waiting. But until next time, this has been Daisy's Dose. Now go dose accordingly. Love you, mean it. Bye. If you feel like continuing with this ride, go ahead and watch this playlist. And if you're interested in a video about 10 daily habits to transform your life, go ahead and check this video out.